Vinesh Phogat has retired. Yes, from the brink of winning gold in Paris, the Haryana wrestler has now called time on her career, and she said that she doesn't have any strength anymore.
I mean, you're absolutely right, Anirudh. One is a monumental tragedy. What's happened to Vinesh? I mean, there's great divine injustice. I think after the travail she had to go through, the struggle that she's waged for more than a year, and then finally making it to the Olympics, having an incredible run in line for a gold, no less, or at least a silver, and then because of 100 grams overweight, she can't participate. She's disqualified. I can't think of another instance where we've seen so much tragedy kind of befalling an athlete in such a short while.
She had a brilliant campaign, as you said, heading into the final, and she beat Yui Sasaki, who no other international wrestler had ever beaten her. She had a record of 82-0 on the international level. The only person she had lost to was a fellow Japanese wrestler. So, what a roller coaster. Now, how do you think she's handling it? And I don't want to play the blame game, but what do you think actually happened?
Well, obviously this is all driven by, technicalities now, as is emerging, from the doctors who are there, the medical professionals, her support staff, her coaching staff. So, from whatever one has heard, including from Dr. Dinshaw Padiwala, who is the chief medical officer there, there is no scope in that sense for conspiracy theories. It's one misfortune. The second vein, she just couldn't get rid of the 100 grams. It's happened in the past that athletes or wrestlers, certainly, maybe even the boxers, can manage to do that. They pleaded for more time to shed those 100 grams, but she just couldn't do it. And I can't think, that's what I said, I can't think of more, misfortune of this magnitude befalling any other athlete in line, just about 5 minutes away from at least a silver medal, if not a gold. So one can only, kind of give her a reassurance as a nation that we are right behind her. I know she's announced her retirement from the sport, which in itself tells you her state of mind. Because she's by no means a veteran. She is a veteran. This was her third Olympics, but she's not over the hill as she's shown in these Olympics. So I don't know. I think it's going to be the emotional support, the psychological support she'll need, not just as a wrestler, but as an individual, is what everyone should aim for now, including not just her family and the wrestling fraternity, but all those who have been, who have seen in Vinesh Phogat. In many ways, she's got a superhuman dimension for the way she has fought back against a very brutal system, a very nefarious federation, and she's reached this far only to be hit by this kind of a tragedy.
Yeah. Uh, so from sad news, we go to potentially happy news in that India will take on Spain in the hockey bronze medal match. Now, India had a close loss to world champions Germany, but they seem to be more fancied against Spain. So, what are you expecting?
Well, I expect the bronze. I mean, I thought India played superbly against Germany. They've been excellent throughout the tournament, as we've seen, including beating Australia, which after 50 years, that was a fantastic achievement. Then they beat England. They couldn't get past Germany. I thought it was an enthralling semi-final. It could have gone either way. Remember, without Amit Rohidas, which was a big blow. But these things happen in sport. I would imagine that on paper, everybody thinks India is the favorite to win this match for the bronze. But as has emerged through this tournament, Australia knocked out, Belgium knocked out, some of the front runners in previous Olympics not there. So this is a tough assignment all told, because the difference between the top 8-10 teams in international hockey today is minuscule. You have 2 or 3 bad minutes, then you could be ending up on the losing side. So I think that India have their task cut out. There is still a medal to be won, and that should be incentive to go out and give up their best.
Yeah. And lastly, talking of medals, India's greatest medal prospect, Neeraj Chopra, takes part in the men's javelin event final. And what would another gold mean? And do you think India would be happy with anything other than gold?
I mean, it's an Olympic medal that he's vying for, and gold is the color he wants because he's the defending champion. The Olympic, in the previous Olympics, he won the gold. He's had the best throw so far in the heats. So he's in line for a medal, certainly. The cluster at the top 5, 6 are all within touching distance of each other. Yes, Neeraj is, ahead, of everybody else. He's had his best throw of the year, of the season. So, current form would suggest that he's got what it takes to get another gold. And that would be like a stupendous achievement. To win 2 successive gold medals at successive Olympics would be, it's an achievement that boggles the mind. But let's not jump the gun. There's still the event to be held. And I think for Neeraj, I mean, the amount he's got, the panache and the self belief, which is astonishing. I haven't seen that in perhaps any other Indian athlete. And I think that if it came to kind of being a pundit, I would say that, in my opinion, he's certainly in line for a medal, and I hope it's gold.
Yeah, fingers crossed for that, and we'll keep bringing you updates as and when they happen. So yeah, that's it for this episode of Sports Room. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Anirudh.